Ну ладно, погнали к шерифу. Познакомимся с местным шерифом, посмотрим, что он из себя представляет. И еще раз привет всем, кто пришел. Погнали. О, кстати, можно пойти... О, слушайте, у меня, по-моему, еще 2 бакса осталось. 4. Погнали в местном кинотеатре. Посмотрим фильмы тут. Фильмы. Дичь, что они снимают. 2 бакса. Го, посмотрим, потом к шерифу. Да. Блин, а переводчики молодцы. Я не ожидал, что они даже вот это переведут. Как бы, да. Вот такие вот выводы насчет медицины. Ладно, погнали к шерифу. Я вот не помню, по-моему, тут несколько разных вот этих мультиков крутят. О, песик. Кстати, песика можно погладить. Вроде. Но я не помню как. Ладно, не важно.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Who are we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him.
Yeah. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's the man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Yeah! Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Easy.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Oh, give me some. Give it to me. Arson, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon.
You boys just ain't that tough.
You ain't. Get to that crate. I got you covered. Blast.
That's too damn close.
You ain't.
Why don't you go get some bread? Even this up a bit.
Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them.
Up here, cocksuckers.
Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Кстати, за 2 прохождения, вот сейчас 3-я, по сути. Я впервые взял этого чувака живым. До этого я его тупо убивал. Но да, как бы тут преступников, если не убивать, то можно получать больше награды. Ну и, собственно, их можно лассо связать или вот в ногу выстрелить. Нормально. Ну, или в голову убить. Кстати, надо трупы проверять. А то у них тут бабло иногда есть. Патроны, все дела. Вот там еще один. О, 5 баксов. Если быстро нажать кнопку, ну, изучения трупа, можно пропустить анимацию. Что хорошо, если надоедает смотреть на эту анимацию. Так. А еще можно разбить лагерь для быстрого перемещения. Так, давайте вернемся на ранчо к Бонни. Сейчас там коров будем пасти. Или что-то подобное вроде. Так, карта. Сменить костюм. Есть что-нибудь открытое? Нет, ничего. Ну, Фуму, это же игровые условности, так что просто забей на них, не обращай внимания. Но, кстати, вот в Red Dead Redemption 2 уже не будет вот этой фишки. Вот этой игровой условности, что типа, вот я сейчас переместился, нажимаю кнопку, и лошадь тут как тут, из воздуха. Там, если оставил где-то далеко лошадь, то все. Эй, песик, тихо. Что с тобой? Женщина и рогатый скот. Интересное название.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Жиза, как-то грустно даже. Как же классно. Да и не говори вообще, атмосфера такая ламповая и так далее. И true story, что он рассказывает про себя, про свою жизнь, собственно, раскрывается персонаж. Просто замечательно. Ну, то, как он, собственно, тусил со своей бандой, нам как раз во второй части расскажут, которая в октябре выйдет. Кто не в курсе, вторая часть приквел просто.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
Whoa! Whoa there!
Let's go!
All right, let's get charm humanity.
He's got it. Nice job, Mr. Martin.
Let's go! Come on!
That's it.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Come on, you dumb heifers.
Привет, Бодя, привет.
Yeah!
Keep going, Mr. Marston. Nail
All
it
right,
down.
let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Come on!
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Keep it moving.
Come on!
Bonnie's gonna love this. Watch for the runner. You're doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Keep that herd together now. Keep them tight now.
Yeah!
That's a big herd for your first time.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Go!
Ой, блин, я там курицу раздавил. Такой хруст был, блин, я забыл, что тут можно давить куриц на лошадях. И не только куриц. Блин, это не смешно, G-Flame. Вообще нифига не смешно. Так, сохранюсь. Да, все-таки какая же шикарная игра. Так, ну, кстати, вот тут есть... во, кстати, да. Тут еще есть любимая на Диком Западе, наверное, игра «Бросить подкову». Сорян. Взял птичку, раздавил. Ну, я ж не хотел. Так, как тут это начать? Вот. Оба.
Well thrown.
Ладно, давайте я. Сделайте ставку. Ну, $1 я просто хочу показать. Я не собираюсь сейчас серьезно играть. Так, приблизить. Да, это ужасно, что-то как-то. Так. Вот как-то так. Да. Ну, да, как-то сложновато. Тут нету никаких целей, прицелов и так далее. Нужно тупо ориентироваться. Ну что, реализм, все дела. Вау, что-то да. Ну, разве что фигня слева. И хорош. И пошло. О, хорош, нормально. Вот так надо вправо. И... Ой, слишком походу. Ну, короче, классная мини-игра. Да. И давайте вернемся обратно к сюжету. Ну, самое классное это тут покер. Реально. Я помню свой первый раз, я зашел за стол в покер, там посидел 3 часа реального времени, тупо перекидывался с парнями в салоне в картишке. Это было прекрасно. Так, сейчас, мне кажется, мы познакомимся с отцом Бонни. Он, конечно, интересный парень.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, and terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
А вот и самый важный инструмент в этой игре. Лассо.
What are you waiting for? Those horses won't hang around for long.
Come on. Easy. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just
But I
enjoy
know
the
we're
ride?
only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who could handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one! We'll bring him down together.
Whoa there!
You gonna use that rope or not? Well, he's a fighter, that one.
Come!
Don't be afraid of that asshole. Hold him there now.
Come on, boys. Easy now. Steady now.
That's it. Now hold on to it. Come on, man.
Come on, baby. Calm down.
Right.
Come on, let's go.
I got you.
Take it slow now.
You'll have this in no time.
Oh,
Show me what you
damn.
got, boy.
You're mine now.
That's it.
Let's
Don't
see it,
give
boy.
up.
Come on, come on, come on.
Too much.
I got you now.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Calm yourself.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet.
Come on.
Here, you get back on your own horse.
Go.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. Giddy up. Come on, rope one of them. What are you waiting for?
Развлечение для настоящих мужиков на Диком Западе.
Let's go.
Не то, что сейчас.
We haven't got all day. Whoa there.
Come on. I don't want you to get hurt.
Keep a good hold on it.
Nearly there. Whoa. Relax now. Oh, this ain't good. Relax now. Nearly there. Calm down now.
Easy now.
Almost got you. Calm yourself now. There.
Look at that. Pure natural. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back.
Let's go. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Привет, Мутант. Красивый вид. Жаль, что фоторежима в этой игре нету. Он реально бы не помешал бы. Кстати, Red Dead Redemption 2010 года на 360 выглядит лучше, чем Мафия 3 на PS4.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
shooting arrows. We'll trap them there.
I'll see you there, miss. Let's go.
Ну, тайм-туэт, ну что за бред? Конечно же нет. Это тупая лошадь, ты куда?
They are. Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Come on! Let's go! Got you now. Whoa! Relax now. You're mine now. Whoa there. Nearly there. This don't feel too good. I got you now. Calm down now.
for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
О, круто. Новая лошадь. Так. Что мы можем сделать дальше? Можем пойти к маршалу, значит, шерифу, или обратно к Бонни. Давайте обратно к Бонни. Так, сейчас поставлю себе. Блин, это лосо, я немного даже подзабыл, как она работает. Но теперь потихоньку вспомнил. Как бы можно совершить быстрое путешествие, но я пойду на своих двоих, потому что тут как бы может какие-нибудь приключения по пути случиться. Хотя, учитывая, что... Незнакомец. Учитывая, что мы проходим недалеко от города. Может реально в город пойти? Ладно, давайте быстрое перемещение.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Before the weather gets any worse.
Whoa there.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna get me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have two herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not gonna be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me.
Ну, G-Flame, да. Ну, получишь все ответы немного позже, подробнее про это.
Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there.
Let's go. Keep it moving. Get a move on. Come on. Move on. Move on. Forward. Move. Let's go. Slow down. Move it up.
Вот же коровы. Ну ладно, мы справились, мы молодцы.
You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Давай, спокойной ночи, Бодя. Так, я вижу, что мы тут закончили. Спасибо. Да, здрасте. Что, газета есть? Давайте посмотрим, что тут пишут. О, ничего себе, о, переводчик красава. Ну, не вижу, тут немного прошляпено. Они даже газету перевели. Ничего себе. Ну, тут только одна страница, но тем не менее. Да. Всего за 1 бакс и 20 копеек. Обвисла грудь. Да, увеличение мужского достоинства. Тут есть реклама? Мокрая девочка. Портовые устрицы. 1 бакс и 10 копеек за 6 банок. Доказательство в аромате. Окей. Великие мандарины. Да. Чудо-тоник с Востока. Дичь какой-то. Ну, самая большая реклама. Табака. Веселый ржек. Мне кажется, тут как бы трава, скорее всего. Как и в сегодняшних газетах. Ну. Да, классно. Я думаю, что вы, наверное, не хотите читать это все дословно все. Ну да, забавно. А, газета сохранилась. Не забыл про это дело. Но потом можно прочесть. Так, ну чё, можно пойти поспать к себе, потом что, пойдем в город к шерифу. Не будем же мы идти в дождь, хотя нет, дождь закончился. Не, ну раз дождь закончился, то не. Погнали, без быстрого перехода. Там по пути активируются сайды. Что мне казалось в другую сторону. Ну ладно. Пошла. Блин, а чувака я не успел спасти. Ну да, его уже убили. Ну, как минимум, проверю его карман. О, карту сокровищ. Круть. Так, давайте посмотрим карту сокровищ. Короче, нам нужно найти вот это место на карте. О, кстати, по-моему, я даже помню, где оно. Собственно, первый указатель — это гора, вторая — вот эта хрень. Ну да, вот карта сокровищ вот примерно так действительно сделана. Довольно интересно заниматься поисками сокровищами. Как минимум в 2010 было. Или когда это? Так, а это что за мужик, что он тут делает? Давайте подойдем, посмотрим. Может, что-нибудь интересное узнаем.
Hello, John. John Marston.
Do I know you?
I hope so. I seem to know you.
I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Are you? Do you remember Hattie McCourt's face?
Who?
She was a girl Dutch Vanderlyn shot in the head on that raid on the ferry a few years back. Same one you got shot on. Pretty girl, until her eye was hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was plastered over a wall.
Not really.
Then why would you remember me, friend? You've forgotten far more important people than me.
What's your game, friend?
I don't have a game, John. Listen, sometimes I just wish I'd known more about life. Wish I'd had better guidance. A friend of mine is drunk as a skunk in the saloon on Thieves' Landing. I think he's gonna be unfaithful to his dear wife. Why don't you head over there and see if you can advise him how best to proceed?
What do you think I am?
I know what you are, John. Just if you've got the time, friend. Go, John, go.
Странный какой-то наркоман. Ладно, погнали дальше. Бывает. Ну, что-то далековато, так что как-нибудь потом обязательно, может быть.
Easy. Whoa.
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at Old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old Coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what?
You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his proper top for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Ну, да, собственно. Незнакомцы, что вы от них хотели. Ну, поэтому G-Flame, если хочешь узнать, как это работает и работает ли это вообще. И не какая-то ли дичь это, что он нам втирает, чтобы обмануть. Ну, кстати, да, это недалеко вот сюда. Можно выполнить по пути. О, тут еще какой-то незнакомец. О, тихо. Вот это, кстати, классный квест.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
No. They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Так, ну го поможем этой женщине. Ты даже жаль. Так, это оно? Да, оно. Найдем ее, мальчика. Вернем обратно. Зачем его похитили вообще? Ладно, лучше не знать зачем. Это те самые времена. Кстати, а вот тут, по-моему, находится момент с карты. Сейчас, где у нас тут? Собственно, да, вот гора, дерево. Собственно, вот она. С другой стороны. Вот этот камень. Один, два. Ну, вроде бы оно. Ну, вот, собственно, тут несколько камней должно быть, у которых, собственно, и спрятано сокровище. Лошадь, иди сюда. Вот они, походу. Нет, слишком далеко, походу. На горизонте сверкает. Ты про молнию? Так. Где же эти камни? Кстати, да. G-Flame, ты в реальности? Ну да, тут охота на зверей, там можно продавать шкуры, покупать, потом всякие ништяки. Странно. Неужели это все-таки не то место? Уж эти камни слишком выделяются. Вот это место похоже тоже. Ладно, в жопу эти сокровища. Блин. Ну да, это оно. Только намного дальше. Сейчас на обратном пути еще посмотрим. Скорим стоял. Ну, да.
Let's go. Here comes today's battle.
И лошадь так скептически смотрит. Ага. О, да, гроза пошла все-таки. Блин, гроза тут шикарно, конечно. Эти звуки вообще как реально. Класс. Ух ты ж, блин. Кстати, вот они, походу. Блин, тут гроза и сокровища еще. Нормально. Спасибо. Да. О, чувак меня поблагодарил. Там справа еще какое-то дерево должно быть видно. Походу, это все-таки не тут. Тупая лошадь, иди сюда. Ну да, там еще петля, а тут нету петли. Хорошо на улице все-таки льет. Эй, а где мужики? Я думал в картишке закинуться. Какие-то проблемы, мужики? Ну, тайм-туэйт, можно без спойлеров? Здорово, пацаны, веселитесь? Воу. Ну, блин, Дикий Запад, что тут сказать? Офигенно прямо. Куда ни смотри, что-то происходит. И вот видно, что мир живет своей жизнью.
Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Nearly there. If. Everybody dismount and follow me. Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Кстати, вот да, обратите внимание, я только сейчас это заметил. Если смотреть вверх во время дождя, то тебе капает все на экран, на монитор.
Boys, I'll go right. Marshal, you can go with the deputies. Cover me.
Ну, верно, но там дуэт говоришь. И вся игра такая. Внимание к деталям действительно есть.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
We're done for.
Вот только что был знаменитый крик, ну, как называется правильно. Короче, это отсылка.
What the hell are you aiming at me for?
Good shot!
You rustlers make me sick. Are you kidding? More like that, Martin. Hit.
You're making a big mistake, friend!
We've come from Mr. Zulch's cattle!
What for the government, boy?
This way!
Friend, you got a yellow streak a mile wide. Stop shooting at me!
Here, put that feller to bed!
My apologies, mister.
We're clear, boys. Let's get over this bridge.
Damn, those Baller twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
I had a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him.
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Don't just stand there! Beat those sons of bitches! We've got to get to that ridge!
You think I'm joking?
Come on, let's take that ridge! Are you kidding me?
Oh my God! The days are over.
Hey, was that you or me?
We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
On the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's gonna have to give us time. I'll kill the hell out of you!
But God damn it, how many of these bastards are there?
Christ, that was close!
Woo! Keep dropping them like that, boy.
Just run off home!
Got him good! Keep moving! We need to get to the marshal!
What you doing back there? We're done for.
Ну, я пытался.
Are you gonna do something, Marston?
I'm the goddamn law.
That ain't nice!
You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive!
I'm gonna beat the lot of you.
I hope nothing's happened to the marshal. He ain't no colt no more.
He'll outlive all of us. About the last, that fella.
From what I've seen, he can take care of himself.
Sure does. There still ain't a better shot in all of Chalice Springs.
At least that's what he keeps telling us.
Where's your brand and iron now?
One for the government, boy.
Marston's swatting rustlers like flies.
Stay with the group, Marston.
All right, let's keep pushing forward, boys.
Stay with me. He's only just holding them off.
Good shot.
For Christ's sake.
This way.
Hey, mother of God. That Marston hit.
There's one of them.
You might as well give it up now.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up.
What you got on you, man?
Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
I'm gonna fill you full of holes! Tell the dollars to get themselves up.
Do you all want to die?
Follow me. I can't do shallow without a reading, boy.
What are you waiting for? Do something. Are you kidding me?
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Так, окей, хорошо постарались. Так, костюм. А, и тут нельзя. Эта гроза, я вижу, вообще не собирается заканчиваться, походу. Хотя нет, собирается. Немного солнца видно. Так. Найти Веста Диккенса. Вот он. Ну, как бы, прощай, моя лошадь. Ну, зато мясо будет. Шкура. Вот такая вот жестокая игра, да. Не, ну чё, вот тут еще есть лошади. Флейм, мне как бы и так тепло, нормально. А чё, в Звездных войнах был подобный эпизод, что ли? Что-то я не помню. В пятом эпизоде? Правда? Что-то я не помню. Так, ну, здрасте. Так, ладно, го перерывчик устроим.